It's basically Walmart, because I love Walmart. You bedazzled your walkie. It's nice though when students tell you you're pretty.
Why is it so hard to be healthy? The taste is still in my mouth. Ooh.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another super exciting episode of my vlogs. Kind of a Debbie Downer. My sub for tomorrow canceled yesterday, so now I have like 2 days to hope somebody picks it up. If you're new here, my name is Monica. I'm a special education teacher / interventionist at a very small school in Wisconsin. I serve a large, diverse population of students with all sorts of ability levels. This week is a little strange because I have subs twice this week. Once in the afternoon on Tuesday, and then on Thursday I have a full day sub. So I have all my math stuff prepped and printed. I need to get stuff ready for our Tier 2 team tonight, and I need to get my writing prompts finished. So I'll check back in with you later. The kid next to me in line literally dumped a cup full of ranch on his cheeseburger and then on his beans. Interesting taste. So it's 4:08 now, it's after school, it's after a Tier 2 meeting, and I should be doing productive things, but really I just want to be really unproductive. And the worst part is, I'm supposed to have a sub tomorrow in the afternoon, and my sub canceled, and I still haven't had anyone pick it up yet, so that's kind of tempting to not even bother making sub plans and just have to cancel services because it's a required training I have to go to. One of my grade levels is on a field trip, so it would only be 2 or 3 kids that wouldn't be getting services that day. But I should be a good human and make my sub plans and hope that I get a sub. I don't know why it's so hard to get a sub out here. I've literally only had 2 people ever sub for me. It's the same 2 ladies that sub for me. And the one that canceled on me said she's having a thyroid issue. And I'm assuming that my other lady probably is already booked because it's all the SPED people going. And she generally only subs for the special education teachers. So either tomorrow I will have someone random pick it up that I don't know, or I will not have a sub. And the worst part is Wednesday there was we're getting this new program called Study Island, and I signed up for it, so I'm supposed to go to this training, but I was I cannot have 3 subs in the same week. I'd be gone half day Tuesday, half day Wednesday, and full day Thursday. And so I was no, I'll just go to I have to go to the Tuesday, and I have to go to the Thursday, and the Wednesday is just totally optional. And I feel since it's a computer program, I can figure it out. Just give me the login details and, what my kids' accounts should be, and I'll figure it out. Okay, it's a little after 5 o'clock now. I finally stopped being lazy, and I finished my sub plans. Yay me. I am going to get out of here. I am really hungry, and I was watching someone on YouTube where they were eating a tuna sandwich, and that looks so good. And Culver's has this tuna sourdough sandwich I really enjoy. So I think I'm going to go to Culver's for dinner. If I do end up getting a sub that'll pick up a shift, I'm going to want to clean off this here desk area. Beautiful. And then just rearrange things and kind of clean up some of my messes. This light, really sick of it. I'd say it's every 15 minutes. So when I'm sitting here after school, I'm sitting here waving around like an idiot 7 times probably. Take a look at this beautiful weather, guys. Starting tomorrow, it's officially fall. We're back to 60 degrees. No more shorts. Although I'm the type of person that I wear sandals until it's literally snowing and there's 2 inches of snow on the ground. So I was wearing sandals into December last year. It was 20 degrees out. But I just really hate wearing socks. Those little brown sock things you wear in your flats. But my feet are just so fat and they just don't fit very well in flats. Stick is still here. Oh yes, last one, me and the janitor. What a surprise. And that car's our night janitor, so he's actually only here till 6, so he comes in at 2:30 and does 2:30 to 6, and he vacuums and cleans half of the building, and then our morning janitor does the others. But there's been days when I'm literally the last person here. It's sad when you're still at school and the night janitor's already left. That's the take a clue and get out of here. So I am gonna go to Culver's. It's kind of like my reward for getting my sub plans done. Can you call that a reward if it's required things that you were too lazy to do? Yes, it's a reward. Culver's, here I come. I just realized that some people don't even have Culver's. It's like a Midwestern chain kind of thing, and they have like really good burgers and cheese curds and like fresh custard, so it's all like from the farms kind of stuff, and it's so good. So if you've never been up to like the Midwest area or wherever there's a Culver's, you are missing out because cheese curds are like to die for.
Nature's Culver's, man, take over, please.
Hi, can I get a bacon deluxe meal with cheese curds and a large root beer? I'm gonna get a large of the chicken sandwich, crispy with no tomato, and I'm gonna have that a basket with fries, a strawberry shake with that.
For the drink?
Yes.
Anything else I can get you?
Do you still have the tuna sourdough sandwich?
I'm sorry, we no longer have the tuna sourdough sandwich. It was discontinued.
Okay, then I'll just have another of the crispy chicken, just the sandwich.
So I got bacon deluxe double basket curd and a large root beer. Then a crispy chicken basket with no tomato fries and a regular strawberry shake. Then a crispy chicken, no tomato, just by itself.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell you what was mine and what was my boyfriend's because it's kind of embarrassing the amount of food I eat sometimes. Okay, so I'm just at Walmart messing around buying things I don't really need to buy, but look at these flare pens.
These used to be $50. What? Literally all I came here for was orange juice and coffee creamer. This always happens.
It's a chilly 59 degrees on this wonderful Tuesday, so obviously that calls for coffee and orange juice. Okay guys, happy Tuesday, happy subless day. Sad. So I'm here till around 11:30, then I'll jump in my car and I'll drive over to a Foundations intervention training. Fun, fun, fun. And you even know it's coming and it still makes me jump about a foot every time the fire alarm goes off. Okay, so I just ate lunch a half hour earlier than usual. Usually I have 4th graders and 5th graders at that time. My 4th graders are on a field trip, and then my 5th grader was doing a presentation in her general education classroom. So I didn't have any students at that time. So I was walking down to the office to get my mail because I got some books. And then saw one of my students sitting in the hallway who was on a behavior plan. And I guess he threw his lunch away because he was mad about what was in his lunch. So then they got him some more lunch to eat, and then since I was free, I just said that he could eat with me. And so I just ate earlier than usual, and we just chatted about, is there anything good that can come out of throwing your lunch on the floor? No. A, you don't have anything to eat. B, then you're in trouble for throwing your lunch on the floor. And so we just chatted about that, and we just talked about like how his day is going, how his school year is going, because I don't see him very often since I don't need him. I don't see him for academics. I just see him for social skills and then various breaks and then anything that arises on his behavior plan. And so I'm going to show you the books I ordered real quick before I go to my Foundations intervention training. So I got dinosaur book, because again I have another student who loves dinosaurs. I have a 1st grade student whose favorites are Pete the Cat and No David, so I've got No David, Ducks, Good Boy Fergus, David Got in Trouble, and then A Bad Case of Stripes. I believe I wasn't intending to get these books originally, and then I was like $3 away from like a free book or something. Pete, I Love My Wet Shoes. This is one of the $1 Halloween ones, so I just got that. This I am super excited about. It's a level D, Pontus and Pinnell, so guided reading level is a level D, and I have a student who's either kind of around a C and a D, and it's so hard to find books that he's interested in, and he really likes robots, he really likes dinosaurs, so I'm really hoping that auto will be really good for him. So there's 3 auto books of various sorts. Disney Princess, Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete, and then once you get over $50, I think, you get a 6-pack of books for free. So I just got this one, the You Can Do It Pout Pout Fish. And I don't know if I'll actually use it for guided reading, but I might just give them away for like Christmas gifts. Then I got some What Did Bats Do? Owls in the Fall, and Amazing Jack-o'-lanterns, so that's good for like Halloween. And just all the new papers that they send to you. It's funny because I remember as a kid bringing home like giant boxes of books from book orders, and now I'm just as excited when the books come in as a teacher than I am as a student. Kind of interesting. So I'm gonna get in my car and drive to my Foundations Intervention training. It's about a half-hour-ish drive because my elementary school is pretty far away from all the other elementary schools in the middle of the high school, and then our like district office. Hopefully it's a really cool training and I learn a lot, and I'll be able to implement it in the classroom and help students as much as I can. I brought my Halloween lights from, well, this set I bought for an extra, and then these are from home. And the plan was to put it up on my like curtain rods right there on the windows so that they would connect. But I got busy today and didn't get around to doing it. And then I have these two books that I bought from Walmart, Lego, and then another dinosaur one. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. I was supposed to have a sub this afternoon. Didn't have a sub. Tomorrow there's a training I could have gone to, but I knew I wouldn't have a sub, so I didn't even bother. And then Thursday I have a full day training to go to, and I have a sub. It's exciting. So tomorrow I have to make sub plans and clean up this pile right here. Got a lot of work to do, guys, before the sub is here tomorrow. It's also Wednesday, which means it's Progress Monitoring Wednesday, which means I'm progress monitoring students on reading curriculum-based measures, and then like math prompts and writing. Some kids are doing spelling. It's all a lot of like 1-minute test probes. Here's my phone restarting because the battery died. So my math kids, everything's ready to go. I don't think I have anything else I need copies for the rest of the day. Next week when we do start our intervention with students, the whole school does either interventions or enrichments, and obviously I'm doing interventions because I'm the interventionist. Then I have a lot of papers I need to be printing for that because I can't be using, like, these are here special education materials, so if I'm using anything with regular education students, I need to like make copies or get another book from the district office. So until my math students get here, I'm gonna put some of my books away, maybe hang up my lights, drink my coffee, because that's important. Also, like, can we appreciate this kimono? Like, I have a safety pin right here, and then I have a maroon dress underneath with black leggings, but I love the pattern. It was like $7 at Walmart. Dress is Walmart, leggings are Walmart. Everything is basically Walmart, because I love Walmart. We gotta go. No fooling around, we have work to do. I cannot resist when people bring donuts in. And then the worst thing is if after lunch and the donuts are still there, then I'll have a second one. I don't need 2 donuts. So math is done. That was great. During this time, I usually have climb, but that doesn't start till next week, so I still have a little bit of time. I was going to plug my lights in, but I can't find my extension cord. So I just have lovely paperwork to fill out. Yay, paperwork. Now that is how you eat a grilled cheese with tomato soup. Some people use ketchup when we don't have tomato soup. I just don't understand. Like, we shouldn't have grilled cheese if there's not tomato soup with it. So I walked into second grade today, and I usually don't see second graders until like right at the end of the day, and I have some students for a half hour, and so I was a little early, so I just walked in to like help with their handwriting and their cursive they were working on. So I had my water bottle in my hand, and then the kids were just so distracted. Miss Sharon, where'd you get your water? Miss Sharon, you're so pretty today. Like, you wear makeup, and suddenly everyone notices. It's nice though when students tell you you're pretty, especially like I work a lot in the first and second grade this year. They're always like hugging and telling you how pretty you are. Like, oh, thanks, guys. So it's 4 o'clock right now, and I just got out of a meeting, and we didn't even finish in time. Like, some people had to go, so we have to restart. So we have a meeting again tomorrow after school. And on any normal day, I'd be like, hey, tomorrow's Thursday, library day, like, chill. Nope. Got a sub tomorrow. I hate writing sub plans. Just makes me crazy. Success. Halfway through my sub plans, principal stopped in for a chat and she saw my walkie. She's like, "You bedazzled your walkie?" Of course I bedazzled my walkie. And I'm not even done. Like, I still have to do this front part, but it's beautiful. Yes, I bedazzled my walkie.
Now, granted, if you think about the fact that obviously I have a hole in my roof somewhere, that's where the rain is coming in, that, you know, that's probably why my plant right here has a beautiful spider web going on. And then I was over here moving my turtle box after a student was in it, and then I noticed, why is the ground wet under there? Like, it hasn't rained since Monday, and today is now like the end of the day, Wednesday. Why is the floor wet under the heater? I don't have air conditioning, so there's no need for water being under there. Slightly concerned. Like, are my floors that dirty? Or, like, what is happening here? Slightly concerned. Like, you can stick your hand up in here. So I wonder if something is, like, icky. A little before 6. And I'm out of here. And it's, you know, not exactly summer weather out here. A bit chilly. I really wanted to go to Olive Garden for dinner tonight. My boyfriend hasn't responded, so I'm really hoping that he'll text me sometime in the middle of my drive and then I could just pick him up. Because that would be ideal. Because I just really want some breadsticks right now. You know, it was a pretty good day today. I didn't have any really big behaviors. Nothing too crazy. Nobody was in the wrong gendered bathroom. Nobody was throwing their food. It was a good Wednesday.
Happy Thursday, friends. So I'm at a training right now. Kind of. It's kind of a training, kind of a meeting for the new Tier 2 members and like all the tier members as a whole. So anyone involved with the RTI, PBIS process is all here for a nice meeting. It's a half day is like spent in a meeting, and then the second part of the day we go like work as a team with our tier people. So like in our school we have like the 2 tier 1s and the 2 tier 2s, and we don't have a tier 3, but like the middle school and the high school have like the tier 3 teams that they would meet with. So you just meet as a school and you just like make your action plans and stuff like that. So I don't know how much I'll be filming today. On the bright side, it's almost Friday. And my friend lives really close to Duncan, and she's on the tier team for another school, and she brought me coffee. So I'll hopefully check in with you guys later. Yeah, better wear that coat. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. The day after a sub for me is sometimes crazy, and sometimes it's just like back right into the routine and nothing changes. And so hopefully today will be just like that, where, you know, the kids know the routine already and they're not acting crazy. So my sub left me a card, some candy. She wrote all over my lesson plans, and then they filled out the note for my district, just like talking about my lesson plans and anybody that was a good helper and anybody that was absent. Seems like my students performed well yesterday. There wasn't any major problems. My janitor looked at my heater, and one of the components or something is leaking. So now I have a leaking heater as well as a leaking light and a leaking ceiling. You know, the list just goes on and on. But the good news is, when I was at my training yesterday, the SPED director was there, and I asked her if she would buy me a whiteboard on wheels because I don't have a whiteboard that kids can reach, and I'm gonna need it soon for my foundations lessons. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So Wednesday night when I was done with Olive Garden, I went to Target And so I got another dinosaur book. I have 2 of these cute little containers from the Target Dollar Spot. They were only $1. I don't actually know what I'm gonna put in them, but they're super cute. Caution tape for $1. An extension cord to hang up my lights, because I realized even if I did hang them, that they probably wouldn't reach the outlets. So I'm gonna hang them up today. Hopefully, I have like 10 minutes ish before my next group of students. But that's it. So I've already had one group of students because I was a little bit later coming than usual. So I've already had my math students, and then next week around this time we'll be getting ready for climb, and I'll be doing Foundations 2 intervention with students. Right now I don't have that, so I have a little like 20-minute block open of time right now. So I'm gonna put my lights up and use this here extension cord, and hopefully 2 is enough. If not, I'll have to buy some more lights tonight. So I'm totally the type of person that would like throw out these, but I decided to keep them, but I didn't remember where I put them the other day, so I've just spent like 5 minutes looking through my drawers to figure out where I put the extras. Because on one of these it has a bulb it's like cracked or something, so I think you just throw it in there and call it a day. I don't know, I don't deal with lights very much. My corn dogs look a little burnt, but nothing can rain on the day of my favorite lunch. Long time no see. It is a little before 4, like 3:56, so a little before 4. And I am done with school. I talked with some people about tutoring, just gathering like the names of the kids that we're going to be inviting and just figuring out what day we want to start, when our vacations are, like when the parent-teacher conferences are, so that we're not like scheduling tutoring around that. One of my students was getting something out of his locker, and he was like hanging on his coat hook, and it broke, and the piece like stabbed him in the like forehead right as the end of the day. So like he went on the bus with a like big old band-aid over his head and an ice pack. He was still crying because there was a big hole in his forehead. So, you know, happy Friday. Here's your kid. He's got a hole. Better go maybe take him to the doctor. I don't know. Because it was a pretty deep like divot in his forehead. Originally I was going to make my own, and then I decided that was a lot of work. So I bought some off of TPT. This one is from Kara Whitaker, it looks like. Looks like she made a lot of these on Boardmaker, which I have access to. It's just I didn't want to be bothered with it. I also made a couple of my own. So like this one, Echo, is like through our Foundations unit, so when the teacher's holding this owl up, like she turns the head towards them and they're supposed to echo what she says. One of my students says Nola, and then so we go, yes, Miss Shear, and then so I want him to say yes, Miss Shear after he said no. So he'd say no, I'd say yes, Miss Shear, and then I would show him this card, and then he would say yes, Miss Shear, like echoed. So hopefully visuals will work on that. And then I also have a couple more, like go get your Chewy. So I'm going to throw them in the laminating pile. Not really in that much of a hurry to do the laminating myself, so I'll just throw it in the pile, and one of the lunchtime aides can do it when they have some free time. And I still have like lights to put on that curtain. I was really struggling to put it on, and then the curtain fell down on me, and I just figured I would do it at the end of the day. And now is the end of the day, so now I need to put it up. I'd say like as a whole, my table area is pretty clean. Still have an iPad laying around, and like the workbooks for System 44, and the student books. Already have the new book orders, which I just sent in the other one, it seems like. So I have to look through those and figure out which ones I'm going to buy. One of my students wrote me this note. I'll erase her name real quick. So it said, from student name, I was going to come, should I come from now on for first grade? Yes or no? And honestly, I think she's trying to get out of one of her classes to come help in first grade. which is a nice offer, but she's just trying to get out of her own work. Student must have been playing with the sensory thing and left it over here. Didn't take his math test home. Random pens and markers everywhere. I don't know. Things to pick up. Sup? It's later. Bad news, guys. I just got told I have another student coming, like, on Monday. And the mom thought that the kid had a half-hour reading and a half-hour of math in kindergarten. And I don't have any students in kindergarten. It's the only grade I don't have students in. And now I have to figure out a way to see this kid for an hour a day when my schedule is already, like, jam-packed and I'm really struggling to, like, meet the needs of all my students. Oh my god. Our cook accidentally made an extra batch of corn dogs, so she left them in the stuffed fridge, and I've had like 30 corn dogs today. Sorry, not sorry.
Not cold here, so and then I just have on.
So I heard that zinc pills are good for you to take. It's like a vitamin. The bottle didn't say to chew or swallow, so I decided to chew. Horrible idea! There's a lot of cars in the parking lot for some reason. Strange. Must be just playing on the playground or something. So it's 5:30. I work 6 to 11 at Walmart tonight. I had the bad decision of eating a vitamin, like 20 minutes ago. Why is it so hard to be healthy? The taste is still in my mouth. Ooh. It's 11 o'clock. I am in the McDonald's drive-thru getting a little snacky snack after work, and I thought, man, I never did end my vlog. So here we are, guys. Monday, I maybe have a new student if the paperwork goes through, so that'll be interesting. So I'll be sure to check in with you guys next week and let you know if I do have a new student or not. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like if you like this video, and then subscribe if you want to see more content. Thanks. See you guys next week.